Yeah, today's the big wedding day, you know.
I know.
How do I look?
You look so handsome,
really.
Big
How do I
Daddy.
look? Do I look great?
So
Huh?
good. You look great.
Look at me in my tux, and you in your maternity gown.
Well, thank you so
Oh,
much.
boy.
I can't wait to see how the bride and groom
Yeah.
look.
All right, well, let's go. We got a live wedding to do. We're going to do it right now, okay? Here we go.
Cordially invited to the wedding of Mark Rivarde and Jennifer Vyson. She's an operating room technician. He's a high school teacher and Gulf War veteran. Their relationship is full of love and laughter, but has already endured some hardship. Just 3 months after they met, Jennifer was left hospitalized after a terrible car accident. Mark drove 2 hours every day just to be by her side. They were very much in love and already planning marriage when Jennifer was diagnosed with cervical cancer. Thankfully, it was treatable, and the doctors are very optimistic about her recovery. Facing these challenges together has only strengthened their love and intensified their desire to marry and to start a family. Please join us as we make this couple's wedding dream come true. Now here are Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa.
Oh, look at this over here.
Wow.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? Yeah, got to be very careful here.
Very careful, treacherous. Wow.
Hey, it's Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2003.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day to you, Pippa.
Doesn't the gym look swell?
Oh, boy, you should see this place. I mean, you are panning around very good,
It's
yeah.
gorgeous.
You know, it's a miraculous transformation. I want to tell you a story about this because yesterday I had lunch with the big boss man here at Disney,
Right.
Michael Eisner.
Yes.
He's the top of
He's
the whole Disney.
head
You
musketeer.
understand? This is a big one. So we have lunch down the street here at the Café des Artistes. Now, the last time we had lunch, he said, "Please help," to me. And I gave him the Millionaire Show, okay?
On a silver platter.
Absolutely. Now, again, help me. I can't tell you what I told him, all right? Because but one of these days you'll see what I suggested.
Is something going to happen?
But here's the important story. As we leave Café des Artistes, it's around 2 o'clock. And I'm expecting, I think in my head, somebody told me Gelman wants a rehearsal at 2 o'clock.
Right.
Because it's an altogether different show. So we're walking up the street and I say to Michael Eisner, "You know, you've never been in us. You've been in our studio, but I want you to see what we do in our studio for the wedding day."
Right.
Because once a year, we transform this little studio into a magnificent wedding chapel.
Yes.
And then I give Gelman a little plug. I say, "You know, this Michael Gelman,
Yeah. Prodigy.
he's anal when it comes to detail."
Nice.
What
I
a
mean,
compliment.
The guy leaps on a problem and smothers it and creates a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Oh, good. I want to see it. Okay, fine.
Yes.
So we walk in, we walk down the hall just like the audience did. We're outside the door. I said, "Now look, this is the goal that we have. We have a gold door that we enter. And I'm expecting the place to look like this because I'm thinking it's a 2 o'clock rehearsal."
Oh, no.
I fire open the door, and there's one stagehand sitting on the floor eating a hero sandwich. The place is in shambles. The only one around is Bobby, you know.
Yes.
So I introduced Michael Eisner to Bobby, and I felt so ridiculous.
No, we rehearsed yesterday without any of this. We did a rehearsal without any.
Well, I came for the second rehearsal. I came for the second rehearsal.
first rehearsal.
Oh, really? Well, I was here.
No, he showed up at 4:30. Yeah.
But anyway,
okay,
it was
yeah.
late, and here was this wonderful, whole, beautiful chapel thing that I wanted him to see. Of course, wasn't here.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But he did send me a box of Kleenex yesterday, which was
Oh, that's
so
funny.
nice.
He told me he would. Yeah.
That was
yeah.
very funny because yesterday we were talking about all the money the networks spend on different things.
Yeah.
And I said, "Gee, I sure would like to get a box of Kleenex for my dressing room if you happen to be talking to Michael." And sure enough, he sent me a box of
Yeah,
Kleenex.
he said to me, he said,
It was half used, but that's okay. I appreciate it anyway.
He said to me, "I'm going to send her a box of Kleenex." I said, "Don't bother." But anyway, today's the day, the big UN discussion, and of course New York in a little bit of a turmoil with all of these high alerts.
Yes.
And of course we have a controversy on duct tape.
Right.
Now let me tell you something. For 250 years, no one has even thought about duct tape. But suddenly here in New York, duct tape is the big thing.
The hot commodity.
Mayor Mike says sealing the windows is preposterous. Daffy Duck. He doesn't like duct tape. He says it's dangerous to seal your windows.
It is? Why is that?
Well, because you're sealing out in a 10 by 10 room. If you seal up everything in the room, you have 5 hours to live. 5 hours worth of oxygen.
Is that true?
Well, that's what Joy told me last night. So I took down my duct tape. So anyway, that's that.
We said that would have been a really great reality show.
Yeah.
Is sealing you and Joy together in a room, like just sealing it up and putting a camera in the corner.
Yeah.
See who comes out first.
I can tell you it'll be her. UN is meeting in just an hour, very important meeting. Here's the New York Post
Yes, look at
cover
them.
page, and there's Germany and there's France right there.
Yes, the weasels.
The weasels are hearing
Very
the
nice.
Iraqi evidence.
Very
Yankees
nice.
are having a lot of trouble. Camp chaos, they call it. You know, Steinbrenner's trying to get the guys fired up. And deja vu. That's great stuff. Okay. Now, Bill Butel signed off last night here.
Yes.
Bill Butel, a wonderful guy, a terrific guy, an elegant anchorman, very gracious, graceful kind
He
of guy,
is,
and a
yeah.
fabulous reporter, great writer. 40 years here at this station, reporting the news. And last night said goodbye, gave his usual sign-off the way he always does. Like you to see you for the last time.
Will you take us on out of here?
I'd be delighted to. Thank you very much. Thanks for everything. I'm Bill Butel. Good luck. Be well. Good night.
Goodbye. That's the way he signed off last night. He, the last of that legendary eyewitness newsroom here in New York, where they had, the newsroom is basically a very lively place, and there were lots of characters in that newsroom.
There were lots of characters.
Oh, yeah. Tom Snyder was there, and just a lot of great reporters and great guys.
You stayed for dinner last night.
And we stayed for dinner. We had a party for Bill Butel at Le Cirque. And we stayed for dinner last night, and he was at the next table. It was a lot of fun.
so
Everybody
lovely.
turned out in the whole New York area. All the news people, Chuck Scarborough, Geraldo came by. Everybody was there. And it was
so
a very, very lovely evening for really a wonderful guy.
Well, I have to say that I did very well because they passed around all these fattening hors d'oeuvres all night, and I stayed away from them
Yeah.
because I was like, I'm not going to eat all of the hors d'oeuvres. Too fattening, too much. And so by the end of the night, they started passing around the desserts. And I saw that man with the donuts that are powdered and sugared and stuffed with cream. And I just took the whole tray and sat in the corner and ate them. And talked to Joy. As a matter of fact,
I know, I saw
who
you
looked
there.
horrified. Are you going to eat the whole tray?
You kept scarfing
Yes,
them.
I am.
Then we had dinner at Le Cirque with Tom Kane, the general manager. And tonight, as a matter of fact, I may have dinner at Le Cirque in Las Vegas. How do you like that?
Hey!
2 nights in a row.
You're Regis Philbin.
Mr. Le Cirque, come on.
Come on.
Have the flounder if you ever go to Le Cirque. It's the greatest.
All right, you like the flounder.
Oh, it's the best. Now, you know, our wedding couple
I know.
made a request. Gee, we asked, what song would you like us to play? Gee, could you play Kenny Lattimore and Shantae Moore doing their great song, you know, For You?
Right.
And we did one better. We actually have Kenny Lattimore and Shantae Moore right here. Where are they? Right over there. Hey.
Beautiful couple.
And they just celebrating their first anniversary, and they're expecting their little Lattimore to come any day now. Good to see you guys. That's great.
You can't even tell she's pregnant. No. That's hardly fair. I thought I requested all pregnant women have to look more pregnant than me. I don't think they actually invented that yet.
And a couple have had a terrific week.
there
Actually,
they are.
they're two very sweet kids here, Mark and Jennifer. And here they are. Ben Affleck was by yesterday, kissing the girl, you know.
I think he's biting her
Yeah.
on the forehead, as a matter of
Yeah,
fact.
he's giving her the daredevil kiss, you know. And then here he is again checking out her ring. So they
She
had
looks a little bit like Jennifer Lopez.
a little bit,
Yeah.
yeah. So they had a pretty good week here in New York, and the best is yet to come. So if you want to see more of these photos, you go to our website and click onto our wedding photo scrapbook. We got a lot of them.
I know.
So now we got thousands of letters, you know, from all over the country for this event, wanting to get married on